Hi everybody, Shavrak here. This is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Sequence 12, Memory 4.
Who's this Taurus? And what's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Man cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence he'd cause with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that.
Fair enough.
Starting out, our optional objective is to free the Guardian hostages, and we have 7 of those to free. So definitely keep an eye out, be careful, because we don't want them getting executed. We want to finish this with 100% memory sync.
No, they're here. Deep in the jungle. They brought every ounce of menace they had.
So coming up here on our left is the first set of prisoners that we got to help escape or release. And what a better way to do it than just putting everyone to sleep. I don't know what was going on there, but for some reason it just does not want to let me unlock from this guy on the ground. It just keeps on sending me back to him every time I try and stomp this other guy here.
Up ahead.
So right below us here is the next set of prisoners that we have to free. So definitely want to take out the gunman first, because obviously he's going to be the one that kills him first when he detects us. So I believe that's it. There might be one more guy lurking about here. I'm going to take my time just in case, but I don't seem to see anyone. So we'll just drop down here and hope for the best. Oh, and there he is, right there. What a beautiful thing. Line up perfectly. As we approach the top of the hill, there will be one patrolman on the left here, and two guys with guns that are watching the Guardians that are being held hostage. And I believe there's one more patrolman on the right that's just stepped away. So we'll deal with the patrolman on the left so he doesn't alert the other guards. And then the guys with the guns are next so that they don't shoot the gentleman that they're holding hostage that we have to free. We can definitely make short work of the last patrolman over here on the right, and we're good to go.
Asesino! Matad!
So it looks like that wrapped up our optional objective of freeing the 7 Guardian hostages.
Oh, it's clear. What is this?
Stand watch here, and let none follow.
¡Mis piernas! ¡Oh, mis piernas! ¡Venga, muévete! ¡No puedo! ¡Mis piernas no responden!
So what's up and coming, a big part of your success here will be timing. Just like a lot of video games, you just gotta have timing, just watch what happens and react accordingly. You know, definitely take your time, make sure you see what you're getting yourself into before you do get yourself into it, and you should be alright.
¡Perdóname!
So this next part of the mission is pretty fun, actually. We have to use the observatory's defenses to kill enemies. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to counter and then throw them into that wall of energy or flames or whatever you want to call it. Basically it's lethal, so what you got to do here is either try to get them to run into it or you got to throw them into it. So like you say there, I actually had 2 of them die, and for some reason it only gave me 1, but that's okay because I'm going to basically use my unarmed combat here, my skills at unarmed combat, and I'm just going to parry with them and then throw them into the wall of energy. And looks like I missed that one, but I'll give you a good example here in a second. And there's one right there. There we go.
¡Esa rata está a tiro! Tengo un disparo claro. ¡Los ayudantes!
Now that we've dealt with all of Torres's men, Torres is next. So follow the series of elevating and de-elevating blocks of cement here, and we're going to make our way over to Torres. A little tricky because we're about to fall down a little lower here, but that's okay. We're just going to have to swing across these series of bars underneath Torres and then climb up once we reach the other side.
We could have worked together, Edward. We could have taken power for ourselves and brought these peaceful empires to their knees. There is so much potential. So much you have not yet accomplished.
I don't know if the developers had this in mind or if this is how they intended this part to play out, but basically I got to this point right here and then just pushed off, did a little back jump, and landed right here next to Torres. That way I could deal with him accordingly.
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Etsawolte su tukila. Cap wenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were files when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
So our optional objective was to free 7 of the Guardian hostages. Use the observatory's defenses to kill 4 guards. That gave us 100% memory sync. So that was Sequence 12, Memory 4. This is the last mission. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I will be doing the Templar quest next, and I will be finishing off the pirate ships, the legendary pirate ships. And thank you again, guys. It's been great. Until next time, take care.